Dream time. Hello! How's peeps doing? Indeed, well, what do you mean the old dino? I don't think I ever had a different dino. Are you not thinking of Willstream? Oh, what? Is that better? Give me just a sec. It should have been. It should have been the default mic. Weird. Hello, Adam. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason it reset to being the webcam mic, I think. Or it was just whatever the default one is, so... But yeah, no idea. Weird, strange. Hello, Adam. How's everyone doing? And also, why the fuck isn't that working? I activated it right before stream. Just to make sure we can also hear music, right? I just wanted to make sure everything is all right, because I just today updated Stream Elements plugin for OBS, and yesterday sat through a fucking 2.5-3 hour update on my PC. So those, I don't know whether it's those two in combo or one of those two seems to have knocked a bunch of things out of whack. but everything seems to be alright. Why are you mad at Disney Dreamlight Valley this time? Because I know there's been a few reasons, completely valid reasons. What's it done this time? And also, how are you doing, Adam? How's your mouth? And like the rest of your head and your face and your shoulder. The game is getting more and more bullshit. This seems like the beginning of a rant, and I am here for it. You're grinding the battle pass. There's an item that costs 100 tokens, and you get... Ooh. Yeah, that shit sucks. Shit like that is enough to make me stop playing certain games. Because, like, it's clearly they're eking the tickets out that slowly because they want you to just buy tickets. I don't know if that's a thing in Disney's Dreamlight Valley, but in most games that do things like that, they just want you to fucking buy the currency instead of actually grinding for it. They want you to give up. They want you to go, nah, this is bullshit. And oftentimes, instead of doing that, I'll just stop playing the game. I haven't played Marvel Snap in fucking ages because collector's tokens... Well, not because collector's tokens take ages to get. I haven't played Marvel Snap in a while just because I haven't had the urge to, but... grinding for collector's tokens fucking sucks in that game. You never fucking get them. Mouth's fine, boss. Not being able to focus much since I went back to work, though, I'm noticing. That's potentially worrying. Is it like a physical I cannot focus because my brain is foggy thing, or is it I'm worrying too much about the situation type thing? Are you physically unable to focus, or are you just like mentally unable to focus? It shouldn't sound weird, Atala, but it also might do because my PC updated. Wait, crackle a bit as in there might be a phone too close to my mic, because I can try and move that as far. I can actually real quick put this on airplane mode. Which Will said helped. Okay, I got crunchy. Is there a loose cable? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, but no, yeah, I know. It is no longer muted because I purposely muted it. The sound started coming through my speakers and not my headphones. But I don't know, did any of that fiddling with wires affect the sound quality? Might have been just a slightly loose cable then. Because my mic is here right now, but when I'm not using it, I push the mic all the way over there. So, not quite that hard, I just hit my wall. But I physically move the mic out of the way when I'm not using it. Which is like the point of a mic arm, I think. But yeah. Yeah, no, that I hope that brain fog clears up soon, Adam, because right after a fucking seizure, that, like, feels worrying to me. But yeah. Okay. Why don't we head straight into the art? No idea what happened there. For some reason, the graphics tablet wouldn't pick up that I was moving the mouse. I don't love this. Just gonna do that. And we're gonna see if we can quickly throw together something else, because I don't know, something about this pose just isn't reading right for me. As I often say in streams, which I stole from Drophy, delete your art. If it doesn't work for you, delete your art. Don't be too precious about stuff. I don't want to give him these like weird scythe like fingers. Let me just edit that. It looked like his hand had titties. Oh. Been watching a Netflix documentary about a school for troubled I have seen, I don't know if it's the same documentary. It'll not be the same documentary. I don't know if it was a thing about the same school. But I have seen a lot of things about the quote unquote troubled teen industry, as it's referred to. And you are correct. It is fucked up. Did you know? I know this is a thing in America. I don't know if it's a thing here. I hope it's not a thing here. If it's is a thing here, then the British government, like with a lot of things, need to pull their fucking finger out and put a stop to it. But did you know in America there are certain companies that you can hire to kidnap your children and take them to these fucking troubled teen places? Yeah. If you are even if you just have helicopter parents and your grades are slightly shitty, you can be walking home from school or sleeping in your fucking bed, and all of a sudden someone will come put a bag over your head, shove you in the back of a van, and you will not know where the fuck you're going, and you'll think your life is ending. Like, oh great, this is the big one, this is it. This is where I die, or I get sold into, you know, I get sent to fucking Epstein Island or whatever. And all the while, your parents fucking sanctioned it. Like, these places are evil. Straight up, these places are horrible. Even if they weren't, even if the troubled teen industry actually fucking worked and actually fucking helped people. Hello, Bunja. We're talking about fun things like the troubled teen industry and how fucked up it is. Even if these institutions actually helped, there is no way you trust your parents ever again, right? Or, I mean, yes, to an extent, but we're talking about even worse than that, Bunja. We're talking about the places that you can straight up hire to kidnap your kids and take them to a fucking remote, effectively labor camp in which they are tortured into stepping in line. We're talking about that troubled teen industry. That is a thing in America and potentially here. I hope not here, but like, I wouldn't put it past some people. There's certainly a connection. There is certainly a thing of like, the parents think that their children need discipline, and these places advertise discipline. What they don't advertise is that they straight up fucking get rid of your children's human rights while they're there. I'm not sure. I have not seen the movie Holes. I thought Holes was about holes. As in, like, straight up, like, holes in the wall because people were spying on them. I thought that was... Am I thinking of a different movie? That's definitely a movie. It's also a creepypasta. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the movie Holes. Yeah. Ah, I see. Then yes, absolutely that. Straight up the plot of the movie Holes. And the thing is, Bunja, not too often those two different types of parents are the same parent. Well, of course my child lacks discipline. You're not spending enough attention fucking making them do their work and like fucking forcing them to do shit. Okay, these are unfortunately not so whimsical as buried treasure finders, because in actual troubled teen shit, I remember seeing this one where like the kids were there was straight up a fucking child boxing ring in like ran by the people who ran the camp slash school slash whatever they called it. They had an event that happened like every like once a week or some shit, right? where they would gather up all of the kids, and if any two kids had had like any sort of grievance or disagreement, you get in the ring and you beat the shit out of each other. Or this kid has been particularly shitty, everyone pile on and just start kicking, otherwise you all get punished. Reminder, this was a real place. And you don't stop until we tell you to stop. Otherwise, you become the one in the middle. Yeah, where do I sign up, right? Like... There's also an unfortunate thing where there are 3... In the one that I'm thinking of, 3 children escaped. One of them made it home. One of them got sent back to the camp where he was punished so severely that I think he died. And one was a young girl who tried to get a lift off of a truck driver and was found dead a few miles away. And the obvious thing happened, unfortunately. So not only did these kids get sent to fucking effectively a death camp, those who did escape often didn't make it home. Yeah. I even like vaguely remember seeing a thing. The camp got shut down. Good thing, right? Like, wahoo, the kids got freed. A lot of them are in therapy now. The ones that survived. People got arrested, camp got shut down, right? I'm fairly sure those campgrounds are like either up for sale or got sold. And like, here's hoping they get turned into a normal fucking camp, but like how? I fully don't believe in ghosts, but I am not building a fucking happy-go-lucky campground on a site where a bunch of children died because they were forced to beat the shit out of each other or got the shit beaten out of them by the adults running the camp. That's how you get a fucking ghost story or a Wendigo or some shit. I'm actually real quick gonna... I mean, hey, I'll be real. Like, that has given me an idea for Monster of the Week. It's not the one that I'm gonna run, because I already have an idea for Monster of the Week, but if I ever run, like, a second game later on down the line, Haunted Campground, that's right up that alley. I'm gonna see real quick if I can find the video that I watched about this. I think it was an Expo video. It was either an Expo or Nick Crowley. I'm gonna run Monster of the Week. I'm gonna do it. Was that it? The Cult in a Boarding School? I think this was it. It's like D&D. It's a tabletop game. Anyway, I think that's the video I watched. Yeah, it's a tabletop game like D&D. It is made by Evil Hat Productions, I think. And it's the entire premise of the game and the mechanics are based on the likes of you can run any, like, you can reasonably use it to run anything from like Friday the 13th to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's meant to be a bunch of relatively normal, relatively human people with the occasional like friendly monster thrown in are fighting against a supernatural entity in a completely normal world. Normal people don't know that magic and shit are real. A pretty good, yeah, exactly. Fair enough. To be fair, like I say, Itala, Lala, the troubled teen industry is unfortunately a big industry. There were many places like that. It's like conversion therapy, right? Like, there's a bunch of different ones and they're all bad and terrible and disgusting. But I would fully recommend the video that I posted there. Let me just make sure it wasn't a different video though. Because I genuinely can't remember if it was Nexpo or Nick Crowley that I watched. Don't autoplay the fucking video. Oh. Yeah, I think that was the one. Oh, yeah, like, it's not a... let me make this clear. It's not a fun watch. You will not feel good after watching that video. And I fully, agree with and understand anyone who sees that and goes, you know what, no thanks, nah, I'm good, I don't want to see this. That is an understandable reaction to that kind of subject matter. There used to be a channel that I watched a lot called The Misery Machine. And let me tell you, their name is fucking accurate. Because their videos will just make you fucking miserable. And all of their videos are like... fucking CPS failed to stop these parents from torturing their kid, and CPS placed this child with a sociopath, and all sorts of videos like that, and they really just spun me the fuck out. No, luckily it is not a Ruby Frankie situation, although there's another situation that you might not ever want to look into. Ruby Frankie being a family vlogger whose children were straight up neglected, and she got arrested not too long ago for it. Which, like, yay, woohoo, she got arrested, she got a comeuppance. Those kids still got fucking neglected to shit. You know, like... hooray, justice is being served, but, like, it would I would have rather not had the need for justice at all. The other thing that always spun me out with that channel, though, the Misery Machine, and it's not entirely their fault, they kind of have to, but like every episode had a sponsor and it was always some fucking mobile game. And so like in the middle of this very harrowing story about a child who fucking was basically left to rot or whatever, they'd go, you know, we hate to have to interrupt, you know, our coverage of this, but this episode is sponsored by Candy Monsters Saga 2. Here's an upbeat monster eating candy and like shitting it out and causing a row of similarly colored ones to explode. If you click the link now, you get 2,000 Monsterinos, which is the in-game currency. You know, like there was a lot of that shit, and like it just, I think they might have been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends at one point. Like, you joke, but like they might have been. But that was the other thing, like the games they were, for lack of a better word, shilling, always seemed to be like the kind you would see in an Instagram advert. You know, the ones where you know, I'm not gonna download this because it's a scam. And I don't know, the whole channel just used to spin me out too much, and I got real sad for a while. So I don't watch them anymore. Genuinely decent coverage of the situations, don't get me wrong. Their videos were well enough made, but like, except for their voices, they had that fucking like, I'm a YouTuber saying things very matter-of-factly into a camera type voice. This child's skin was peeled from his bones, etc., etc. And that always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. That, like, you know that kind of YouTuber voice where there's almost a hint of joy in everything they're saying, and like, not the place, man. Same with, I don't know if anyone ever watched yeah, I've seen ads like that, Bunja. It is at best it is annoying as shit. At worst it is, like, depending on the content that it's next to, it is tone deaf as hell. With the voice thing, I had a similar issue with I don't know if anyone used to watch, his name used to be Rob Dyke. I think it's now Rob Gavagan, which was his mother's maiden name or something, which he had to change because his surname was Dyke, and YouTube, every time he uploaded a video, YouTube thought he was saying slurs. YouTube thought his channel name was a slur, so he had to change his name to, like, his like YouTube name to his mother's maiden name or something, or his grandmother's surname or some shit like that. And But he was a decent, like, coverer of shit like that, but, like, he also had the issue of, like, I'm taking way too much joy in reading out this thing about this woman who got murdered. Like, I enjoy true crime shit, but, like, it's hard finding a channel that, like, I vibe with for that reason. I don't stream on Saturdays. Does my schedule say Saturdays? Why does my schedule say Saturdays? Cause yeah, it should be Thursday, Friday. I don't stream on Saturdays. Jesus Christ, it would be great if this shit could, like, load. There we go, schedule. I mean, I'll actually, like, edit the schedule after stream, but, like... No, my schedule says Thursdays and Fridays. Are you not looking at the Discord? That is Will's stream. Because on my thing, my schedule absolutely says Thursday and Friday. Hello, Suo. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know why it's saying that at all there on mobile, because on PC it is accurate. How you doing, Suo? Hey, I do not blame you. You leave in 3 days. You have 3 days left, Suo. 3 days. 3 days. So you know what? Yeah, I don't blame you for bleeding them for everything they fucking have. Three days left. 3 days left. Yeah, 3 days and then she explodes. You will be... Oh, they explode. You will be missed, Sewell. Wait, no, any pronouns. She works. In 3 days, Sewell leaves her job because she hates her job, and she has a better job lined up in a while. Yeah, I very briefly forgot what the deal was, and then I realized no, that pronoun works. I should still work on not making she the default, though. So, like, even though it does still work for you, it's still something that I need to fucking work on. I'm just bad at remembering things, but that is also entirely on me. Anyway, fun things we've been talking about. I mean, just in general, like, child abuse, I guess. We started off talking about the fucking troubled child in the like troubled teen industry, and yeah, pat me. Yeah, we started off talking about the troubled teen industry, which is scary. Over there, because Lala watched a documentary about it, and I also, if you scroll up, posted a video that I watched about it ages ago, and it's not fun. I mean, that is the question. Do I want to hear another fun thing? Because is it fun? If we really think about it, is it a fun thing? Hit me with a fun thing, Atala. What do you have in stock? Yeah. Is it fun or is it fun? Hit me with the fun. Hit me with the fun thing. Hit me with the fun thing. Yes, you do, indeed you do. No, that's mitochondria. Hypochondria is when you say you're against something but then do it. That's hypocrisy. If people need a refresher, hypochondria is where you think you have some medical shit wrong with you, and then it turns out you don't. But like your brain, like in incredible, in like certain circumstances, your brain can make you actually sick because you think you're sick. Last year, you were dizzy for months and went to all sorts of doctors. They told you it has to be stress. They could never tell what it might be back in like 2022 November. Yeah, it works on effectively the same principle as like placebo, but in the opposite direction. But yeah, I remember this Itawa. That's the other thing. I need to remember to call you Lala. You specifically requested it. Oh, that was my fucking ringtone for a second there. The dizziness passed, but Leaving us in suspense over here. Here's the thing though, right? Like, that does sound like stress though. If the dizziness is coming when you're worried about stuff, that does sound like it's a stress response. Obviously, I am not a doctor. And obviously, like, the issue then comes from, like, if you're stressed about something, and then you start feeling the dizzy, and then you start getting stressed about the dizzy, that's just gonna lead to more dizzy and more stress. That's a fucking predicament right there. And unfortunately, it doesn't help with your crippling fear of, like, doctors and medical shit. Yeah, you, like, that is the thing, like, especially with your fear of medical shit, like, and your general just anxiety on top of the hypochondria, your brain absolutely fucking skyrockets this shit to be the worst case scenario of, like, oh, I'm feeling dizzy. This has to, my brain is full of holes. It has to be. My brain is disintegrating. I'm dying. Wow, for once, a doctor, like, brushing something off as it's probably anxiety might be somewhat right. I hate that. Yeah. I was about to say something, and then I realized, like, no, that'll just feed her fear, so I'm not gonna say the thing that I was gonna say. Wait, shite. This should come like... No, it should come in there. I'm not gonna say it Lala. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, realistically I shouldn't have mentioned it at all. That's on me. Okay. I need you to understand that this is absolutely not something that's going on with you, okay? You do not have this. You are fine. That's as reassuring as I can be in this scenario. My grandma died of lung cancer. She was a smoker her entire life. And towards the end, she straight up, like, showed symptoms of dementia and Alzheimer's, but she didn't have dementia. It was the fact that she had tumors in her lungs and her lungs weren't giving her brain enough oxygen. Like, that's all I was gonna, like, I made the connection of you saying, oh, well, it could be your heart, and I thought, oh, well, yeah, blood to the brain and all that. And then I just remembered the story. And then I realized I shouldn't say the story because then Lala might go, okay, so it's my lungs then. And it's not your lungs, your lungs are okay. Bunja, please no. Don't do this to her. But that's the thing, that's what I was gonna say, Atala, that your thing reminded me of something else. It's not you. You don't have that. You are fine. You will be okay. It is likely just stress. That is also true, Lala. Like, straight up, if you had cancer, one of the many tests you would have had would have shown that by now. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, straight up having too much of the stress hormone in your body at any one given time can also straight up cause headaches. Like, that is a thing. It's not just your brain expects headaches, so it gives you headaches. You have chemicals in your body doing shit to you, and, like, your symptoms aren't just in your head, even though it's dizziness. So physically it is in your head, but like it's not just a mental thing. But it will likely be caused by stress. Dink Ointer also. Yeah. Here's another thing that yes, drink water. Okay, Dink Ointer. Yeah, okay. I know that I've seen you say Dink Ointer a bunch of times, but my brain fully forgot what it said. What it meant. Here's the thing, Lala. Right? Like, I'll be real, I thought it was dick ointment at first for some reason. Here's the thing, Lala. I have seen I've seen a thing quite often nowadays when people go in for scans, they will catch tumors. Right? Like they won't catch tumors, the doctors will find tumors in their body. But quite often, like, very early, and 9 times out of 10, those tumors are nothing. I shouldn't even say tumors, they find masses, is what they find. Because 9 times out of 10, it might just be like a cyst that'll go away on its own, or a fucking weird spot or something. But because so many people get tested for things, for early detection shit nowadays, unfortunately they then immediately start looking into like getting treatment and shit. Which in some cases can be a bad thing. So even though I understand that, like, yes, maybe getting checked for your heart stuff might help alleviate some of your fears, I need you to understand that, like, they might find something that will never have an impact on you. They might find, like, okay, that sounded a little bit irregular, we should look into that, when in reality it's not ever gonna fucking do anything to you ever. You know? Like, there is such thing as, I guess, looking into your health too much. All I'm saying, Lala, is be careful. And I know that you are careful. You're good people. But you know, I don't want you worrying because, like, a doctor fucking offhandedly said that something was a little bit out of the ordinary. Because humans are weird and we're all different shaped and made up of different situations. And, you know, that's okay. Did you know that some humans are straight up born with all of their organs flipped? So their heart will be on the right side instead of the left, and like their pancreas will be on the other side and shit. So some humans are just born with mirrored insides, and there's nothing wrong with it. They are fine. Some can go their whole lives without knowing that. Yeah, they're in attack mode. I place my pancreas in attack mode. You activated my trap card. Kidneys! Way to go, Yug! And Tristan shows up going, duh, I don't know. We playing cards? I got a pair of twos. No, what I'm telling you is they will find nothing and... They will find nothing. I don't want you to hear them say that... I don't want you to hear them make an observation that means nothing medically. And for you to take that and run with it and go, okay, my heart's weird. I worded the entire thing badly, and I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna stop. I'll be real. I'm gonna stop talking about this now, because I'm bad at explaining things. I'm bad at explaining my thoughts, and I will just make you worse and more stressed. Let's go back to our previous conversation about torture camps for teens. Also, hi, Will. Yeah, probably good to skip on that conversation too. How you doing, Will? New subject, Eurovision song. I do not watch Eurovision, but I'll let you guys tell me about your favorite Eurovision song and shit. I know Lala and Wowza were talking about Eurovision earlier today, question mark? Yeah, today. Yeah, someone said something about the Netherlands being, I have to assume bad in a funny way. Or like, at least bad in a cringy, let's laugh at them way. The song itself is bopping? Okay, so did they just sing badly? Right. I didn't know, I'll be real, I don't know shit about Eurovision, but, is Eurovision associated with LGBTQ stuff? I don't actually know. Seems to be the popular theme this year. That's cool. I know it's like I've seen online that Eurovision seems to be popular with the LGBTQ, but I didn't know they themselves were doing LGBTQ. That's a mouthful to say, like, you know, multiple times in a row, especially when you're like me and can't speak. Yeah, yeah. It sounds like a goddamn nightmare. Uh uh Lala. The good old LGBT. I like the way you work it, LGBT. Bad joke. Songs aside, some of the music videos have some things that you don't vibe with. What have the music videos had in them? There's nothing wrong with a naked dude posing sensually. Fair enough. That's the other thing. Like, obviously, like, in a song you enjoy, it's easier to overlook some of the, like, music video stuff. Whereas if you don't like the song and also don't vibe with the music video, that's fair. Damn, you don't support your own country song? Oh, is Britain still in Eurovision? Because we're not we're not part of the European Union anymore. But we are still technically part of the continent of Europe. Like, is Eurovision an EU thing or is it a continent thing? Yeah, that's also true. Gone are the days of ABBA. They were Eurovision, right? They started on Eurovision, or they did Eurovision as a band. I think. Fair enough. Have England done their song yet? And is it good? I doubt it because it's England. But I say that. I don't know what our other Eurovision songs have been. They have done their song. Cool. I also don't know how Eurovision works because I've never watched it. Is it like we're automatically in the finals? That seems a little fucked. Yeah, that... No matter how good we do, or how shit we do, we can beat out a different country that's better than us. Just because? That's fucking bullshit. Is it because we're one of the founders? It is because we're one of the founders. That is if I liked Eurovision, I would feel bad about that as assumedly a supporter of UK, right? Because, like, not only is that bullshit to the rest of the thing, but, like, that also doesn't say shit about our ability to do Eurovision, right? Like, it's a fucking participation trophy, straight up. Again, what do you expect coming from the fucking colonizers, am I right? Like, course we deserve a spot in the finals. We made this after all. Yeah, you and fucking every other country that participates, because you wouldn't have Eurovision with just fucking you. Yeah, even with that fucking, like, helping hand, we're so shit that it doesn't fucking matter. I don't know how many points you need to, like, win Eurovision, or, like... I guess it's probably just a thing of you just need more than anyone else, right? Like, 1 point in the lead and you win. But every Slavic country, too. They did. There's a band that I have not listened to in a while, but not because they're bad. It's more just I've been listening to other shit, called Vanilla Ninja, and they did Eurovision once. Oh, Eurovision isn't even on yet? I thought, like, it was Eurovision time. Oh. That notification is being laggy as hell, but and also it seemed like the name didn't show up for some reason. But thank you, Vince Colby 91 for the follow. The name did show. Okay, it didn't seem to on mine, but luckily I have a log of shit happening, so I could go on there. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow. If you would like to just chill, that is perfectly fine. We're talking about Eurovision currently, which I don't know much about, but I'm learning. I know these streams have been great for me learning new shit. Like, fucking... Well, like Eurovision for one. And I learned about stuff from Suo, the whole adoptables stuff. I'm expanding my knowledge base. Hello. It's going well. In case you don't, well, you likely won't know, I am currently working on a comic based on the song Hell's Coming With Me by Poor Man's Poison. I say based on, it is a pretty straightforward adaptation of the song, if we're being real. But yeah, it's been a fun project. It's been a long project. Been doing this for a few months now. Which, to be fair, I only work on it for like 4 hours a week, so it's slow going, but it's been fun to work on while chatting with people. And yes, we were venting about all the pains in the world, including the fact that apparently Britain gets through to the Eurovision finals fucking for free. Because we're Britain. Because we just kinda suck. Yeah, glad to have you here. Do you watch much Eurovision? I'm just gonna call you Vince, if that's alright. If you have a different shortened version you'd rather I refer to you as, let me know. You've seen clips of Eurovision here and there, but it's not very popular here in Canada. Okay, we've collected a Canadian. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have Belgian, which is the Bunja. We have a Hungarian, which is La La Lady. I am Bobby Joe, and Fool or a Clown are all British. Suo Nova, who I believe is still in the chat, is American, and we now have a Canadian. I'm also, real quick, I don't know if you stream at all, Vince. You are French Canadian living in Quebec. But if that's working, yeah. I don't know if you stream much, but if you do, peeps, feel free to go follow Vince Colby. Yes. Yeah. Fair enough. Hell yeah. Well, like I say, thanks for sticking around, and I hope you enjoy the stream. I also, because I don't often get the chance to plug him, if you also like gameplay streams, Vince, go check out my friend Fool or a Clown. We have a little thing going on. We like to plug each other's streams every now and again, and he'll be mad at me for that because I'm a bastard. I have to do that because I never get to raid him because he always streams before me, and often then raids me. So I need to pay it back some way. I say as I've made his overlays. But that's all been things that I wanted to do. The last video from 3 hours ago is from Australia. Is that on? Is that on Fool? I was gonna say it can't be because he hasn't streamed today. Oh wait, do you mean Eurovision? For Eurovision, right? I thought you meant Fool. Australia participates in Eurovision? Hello, Suo. Hell yes. Okay, everyone calm the fuck down. What you got this time? Spicy sandwiches. Ooh. What kind of spicy sandwiches? Because that could be a bunch of different permutations of spicy and sandwich. We're talking like a spicy chicken, or we're talking about some kind of fucking... Slop sounds disgusting, but that makes up a lot of different sandwich fillings. Like, that could be like some kind of spicy sloppy Joe situation. That could be like a jam of sorts, like a chili jam. I recently bought... So, when I bought that chipotle sauce that I wanted, the thing I was actually looking for was chipotle mayo. And as to have it, so I have chipotle mayo now, as well as regular chipotle sauce. Spicy chicken, hell yes. Again, though, what kind of chicken are we talking about? We're talking about fried, grilled, roasted. And what kind of spicy? Yeah, I'm making myself hungry, actually. I do not eat before stream. I will make myself something to eat after stream. Fried, hell yes. But yeah, Vince, we're a big proponent here of like, if you're hungry, go get some food. Like, obviously not to a ridiculous degree necessarily, like, but like, you know, don't listen to your body. Go get food. Go get something to eat. We'll still be here when you get back. I don't know what time it is over there in Canada. And yeah, so on a scale of 0 to ghost pepper, like, what kind of spicy we talking? 6 on a scale of 0 to ghost pepper is still pretty fucking spicy. It's not unbearable, but like, that's where we that's probably where I tap out. Like, I can eat that, but like, I can't go like super far beyond. You got 4 of these and your mouth is burning? Okay. Okay, since you are a fan of spice, I'm starting to think I underestimated what a 6 might be. Eating a banana. You live with your parents and your mum's vegan, so you can't wait for Thursday when you go to eat out. Hell yeah. It's 4:34 over there. Here it is. Let me work out 24-hour time. 9:34. It is late here. I start quite late for us. But hell yeah, where do you go to eat at the same place every time, or is it like a do you have like a few different places that you kind of switch out? Whereabouts are you going out to eat? And is it like an every Thursday situation? I will also say, real quick, this is for everyone, but particularly for Vince, because new here. If ever I ask a question that is like, that's a little too personal, or that could give away too much about me, feel free to just say, I don't want to answer that. Like, we don't expect information here. So if you go out specifically to eat at like a very local place that is not a fucking chain, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But if you want to answer, then you go to a few different restaurants every few weeks with your best friend. We're going back to our favorite cafe to get chicken sandwiches. Hell yes. I like a good chicken sandwich. I always used to, and I still to an extent do think that like, oh, do not worry about like sending paragraphs. First off, Suo often sends us lore of her OCs, which show up in multiple paragraphs, and I love that shit because it gives me something to read and talk about, you know. So yeah, don't worry about long answers. We accept long answers here. I like lore, whether that is Suo talking about her OCs or you talking about literally whatever. It's chicken in focaccia bread with garlic mayo and pickles. Grilled kind of like a panini with a side of soup or salad. Holy shit. Okay, that sounds frankly delicious. Oh, thank you. Genuinely. We tried to create a, I mean, we try to create a good vibes environment around here. Oh god. Nice grilled sandwich. Not enough sandwiches get grilled, I'll be real. We should be grilling more sandwiches. Focaccia bread. I've heard of focaccia. Yes, yes. I have had this before. I love focaccia bread. It's got like little bits of like tomato and shit in it. Like, oh. Yeah, no, that's good. Oh. The only bit of that sandwich I wouldn't fully vibe with would be the pickles, and that's I like the taste of pickles. I'm not usually a fan of the texture, but like if it's like a diced pickle situation, I could get behind it. And also like a side of soup or salad. That means you can dip your sandwich in soup, which is always a plus. Hot Mama Pickles taste test video when? Lala, what the fuck are you talking about? Wait, no, I think I do know about these pickles. Yes. Yes, because I've seen the Big Papa pickles and Garlic Joe. I didn't know there was more. There's also Hot Mama. I'll be real, any pickle that fucking comes in a packet like that, I don't trust that shit. But yeah, diced pickle I can absolutely get behind. I don't mind it being a strong pickle taste. I like I say, I enjoy the taste of pickle. Yeah, no, I'm looking here. There is Sour Sis, Garlic Joe, Hot Mama, Big Papa. I have to assume there's more. There seems to be multiple different types of Hot Mama ones. Like there's a, but this might just be different packaging. Yeah, I can't do straight up pickles just because I don't love the texture. But like diced pickle, I'm way into that. I'll deal with that. I can eat that. Because I fucking love that like classic like burger sauce. And that is like all pickle. That is primarily pickle. Here in England, we very rarely have like straight up pickles. We usually have gherkins, which are just smaller pickles, frankly. Yeah, like I don't know. There's something about them that feels wrong to me. It feels like, no, you shouldn't. I shouldn't be eating this. But I mean, you know, fuck it, right? I'll try anything once. And let's be real, I eat some shit. I have a strange diet, and I like weird food combos and shit. So like, I used to live off of those like microwave burgers. Pretty much exclusively that and like sandwiches. I don't anymore, but I used to eat them a lot, and I'm fairly sure it did something to me as to where I haven't had like food poisoning in a long time. I'm fairly sure I built up a fucking immunity. You want to visit England one day? I'll be real, depending on where you go, depending on where in England you want to go, don't... This place kind of sucks. Although I guess for yes, I'll see if I can quickly get up a. I'm not gonna get up a picture. It's literally just a burger that you cook in the microwave. I'm fairly sure they're already like pre-cooked, and you just warm them up. But like, it's straight up a plastic container with a burger in it, bun, meat, and then like one of those like cheese singles in a little separate packet, and usually some kind of sauce. They're not great. They're not high quality, but it is a meal in 2 minutes. It's barely cheese, Atala. It's the sliced American cheese. Don't get me wrong, I love that shit, but it's barely cheese. Is it good? It's a meal. I'll be real, I couldn't be bothered cooking last night. And I also went to Asda, so I got myself a couple just as like backup. So I don't get these often anymore, but I occasionally get them when I'm lazy, feeling lazy. That's what they look like. You tell me, does that look good? Like, they're not terrible. They're not the worst food in existence. They taste... They're full of sugar and salt and... yes, rustlers. They're full of sugar and salt and, like... They're not healthy for you, which means they taste great. But at what cost, you know? Yeah, it's like frozen pizza. Or, it's like frozen pizza, but worse. Because at least with frozen pizza, you have to put it in the oven. This you put in the microwave. Yeah, like, that's what I mean. It is a meal. It's not gonna kill you. It's not awful. It's not the worst. But it is absolutely junk food. It is, I need a meal very quickly, and I don't have time to cook. But, you know, like, or I can't be bothered to cook. Or, as it was for me for a long time, I don't have somewhere to cook. Because, like, I'll be real, I currently live in a shed. It's probably on the level of gas station burgers. That's to say, I love shit like that. I have a terrible diet. But, so, you know, I'm not like knocking any of that as like only peasants eat like this. No, I eat like that. I would eat like that every day of the fucking week if I could. That's the thing. I find it weird explaining this shit because I'm sitting here going, well, it's technically a meal. I love them. I ate them for years for most meals as a choice, largely. But I find it hard to recommend them to other people just because, like, I know I'm a weird situation in this case. I know that most people don't see that and go, tasty. Most people go, I don't want that in my body. But I'm a goddamn fiend for shit like this. Give me shitty pizza. Give me a shitty microwave burger. I'll devour the fuck out of that. There's a pizza place near me that always makes me feel kind of sick after eating it, and yet I still go back because it's worth it. You know, like, my body is frankly some kind of miracle. I also, you'll see me taking a drink every now and again. This is a drink in England called Iron Brew. It's Scottish, really, but like we get it in England too. It's tasty. I can't describe the flavor. It's like very much its own thing. But it's also bright orange, and like that can't be good for my insides. There is a chemical in Iron Brew. It doesn't taste like soggy coins at all. Like, come on, it's not. It kind of does. I kind of see where you're going with that, but also no, that don't describe it like soggy coins. It's tasty. It tastes nicer than that. I used to do like when I went to college for illustration, which I should mention that I am not using right now. I found out who here has heard of the early form of photography known as cyanotype? You would use various chemicals to treat paper. It is what is used to make a blueprint. Cyanotype is what was used to make like blueprints. That's why they're called blue. That's why it's called cyanotype. It is straight up. It is blue shit, right? Blueprints look so cool. Did you know that one of the chemicals used in cyanotype is also found in Iron Brew? And I drink this shit constantly. So that can't be good for me. It's also full of sugar. Like it's good, not good for me in like for many other reasons than just that. But it also uses a chemical that was used in early fucking photography. Admittedly, that chemical is like citric acid or some shit. Like it's not citric acid. It's there it is. Ammonium ferric citrate. Yeah, there's sugar-free Iron Brew. There's sugar-free and diet. And the sugar-free one, like the sugar-free being like a Coke Zero type deal. And the sugar-free one's fine. I don't hate it. And I really should buy that far more often. That's fair. I feel like a lot of them do get like too sweet. Iron Brew, they do, but you have to go into like specialty like shops, like foreign grocery shops. Wait, I know they do in America. Hang on. There's apparently a place in Ontario, Canada, which is, I think, pretty fucking far from Quebec. Or Quebec, sorry. In Orangeville. Is there a shop anywhere near you called Loblaws? Alternatively, No Frills or You're Independent. Are any of those three stores near you? Because if they are, apparently they sell Irn-Bru. And if not, in Ontario, there is a place called Blighty's British Store. In Orangeville, Ontario. So, worst case scenario, trip over there, you'll find some Irn-Bru. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you will be paying far more for it than we do. We have had that exact same problem. We don't get Arizona iced tea, but America obviously does. Like, we can only get it in a few, like, specialty stores. And we also pay far more for it than Americans do. But honestly, as someone who loves Irn-Bru, whatever price you find it for, it's worth it. Tasty, tasty Irn-Bru. Like, I'll be real, it's to a point where that is genuinely one of the biggest factors in, like, I don't think I could ever live in a different country than England. I don't think I could ever move abroad. Because I wouldn't be able to find Irn-Bru. And I know that that's a bad reason. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100% Italia. I would not move because of Irn-Bru. Or at the very least, I would have to find somewhere where I could reliably get it. Or I would have to have it imported in fucking bulk. I'll be real, Atala. It might be an addiction. Fully. Like, I don't. I'm not gonna sit here and say no. I can stop anytime. No, I like Irn-Bru a lot, and it straight up affects where I would choose to live. It's probably a fucking addiction at this point. And Bunja, you are not thinking enough. 2 pallets at a time? Nah. I want enough to fill a shed at any one given time. Earl Grey tea is British. Despite being British, I'm not a huge tea person. I just don't like hot drinks. Although weirdly, soup I do like. So I don't actually know what my deal is. Well, yeah, I currently live in a shed, so I would have to get a second shed for my Irn-Bru. Soup is basically a hot drink, Atala. You can drink you can drink soup. You can put soup in a mug and drink it. Yeah. You drink soup, you eat stew. Whiskey is ketchup. Soup is not a drink, but soup is a liquid, and a liquid is a drink. Therefore, soup is a drink. I understand what I'm implying here, because that means that by the same logic, ketchup is a drink. And you will not find me out here drinking ketchup. But you can, and that makes it a drink. Like, don't get me wrong, Lala. There is a distinction. Like, I'm not out here saying that you would be eating a burger with a glass of soup as your beverage. Soup is not a beverage, but it is a drink. And that is the distinction. Current favorite Switzerland, that Eurovision. Yeah, corn is technically a fruit, so whiskey is technically a smoothie. Except it's not, but like, it is in a way that is funny. Yes, ketchup is a smoothie. And therefore, whiskey is ketchup. Put it on your eggs. No, it is. Corn is a fruit. Corn is a fruit, therefore whiskey is ketchup. I don't make the rules, I just abuse them. That makes my job easier. I don't love that, but I might come back to it. Pop the heater on because it's getting a little chilly in here. You like Germany's refrain? Which part of the song's the refrain again? Is that like... Let me Google. It's the chorus. Yes, the chorus. I was like, I know that word. I've heard that word. What's that word mean again? Yeah, I would know that bit as the chorus, but refrain just sounds better. It's got like a fanciness to it. Don't get me wrong. Refrain is a common word. I just briefly forgot what the meaning was. See, Bunja, that's why I never... Well, I was gonna say that's why I never listen to the radio, but if it's the work radio, then you probably have not a whole lot of choice. Yeah. I remember back when I used to work for a different restaurant, we'd have just like the regular radio playing, and like there are some songs that I just can't fucking stand, especially when they've been repeated over and over. I can't even say which songs because I can't remember them because my brain has blanked them out. A lot of people watch it in Europe in general, just because, you know, hey, we want to see our country and all that. I personally don't. I never have. Then again, I don't watch a whole lot of TV. But I know a lot of people do watch it. I don't know if any of my family are currently watching it. I'll ask next time I see them. But like I say, it is currently like 10:15 right now. I don't know about other parts of Europe. I don't know about these guys, like families and that, if they're all watching it. Also, Windows 95, man. That is... Nah, that's a genuine baller, like, artist name. I was saying earlier, there's this band that I have not listened to in a while, but I'll go back to them occasionally. Called Vanilla Ninja. They are an Estonian band, and they, did Eurovision at one point. I don't know if they still do. I don't know if it's the same people often or not. I have to assume not. I have to assume they get new people every time, otherwise kind of what's the point? Croatia has an artist called Baby Lasagna. That is a great name. Alright, what are you listening to? Oh, I'm listening to just a bit of Baby Lasagna. That's good. Nah, I like that. I vibe with that. Of who? Baby Lasagna or Vanilla Ninja? Because if it's Vanilla Ninja, I might have told you about them. If it's Baby Lasagna, I don't fucking know where you heard that. Baby Lasagna. What do you mean he's dressed in Windows 95 merch? Can you buy Windows 95 merch in the year of our Lord current year? Or did he get it like thrifty? Did he get it secondhand? I say he, they, she, people. I have to assume he, because Windows 95 man. Does it look new? Because that could be just well preserved, but it could also be new. Your brain is scrambled? Why is your brain scrambled? Yeah, okay, looking at this looks like a thrifty shirt. Fair enough. Cranium scramble. It has skin colored undies. Ironically, skin colored undies would be a pretty good band name. No one take that, that's my idea. I can't play an instrument, but one day when I learn, be on the lookout for skin colored undies albums. We play polka music. Mostly was playing a Discord game with a friend and both of your brains got fried. Oof. Which sorry. Which Discord game? I should get some people on at some point to do a gothic phone stream or something. Cause that seems chaotic. Yeah. Good old League being a cesspool. Chef Showdown. That's not one that I've heard of. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh, that's not one that I've heard of, sir. No. I'll have to check it out. Water bottle. Ooh. I slammed my penis to the car door. Oh, you gotta save the king now, 'cause the queen died. It's a food game where you have to serve customers. Okay, so kind of like a... I mean, I can just Google the game, actually, instead of sitting here guessing it. Oh, so kind of like this, kind of like that, and getting it wrong. Chef... Okay, yeah, no, I was right with the thing that I was about to say. Kind of an overcooked type vibe, seemingly. That's cool. Hell yeah. That game would fry my brain immediately. I'm bad at things with timers. Hell yeah, Vince. That is no problem. You enjoy the rest of your day, because it's like 5 p.m. for you. Oh, closer to 5:30. You enjoy the rest of your day, and feel free to stop by again. But it was great having you here. And thank you for stopping by. Overcooked feels like it would piss me off too. I've never played it, but like in general, games with like time limits and like shit like that, I don't vibe with that. League was especially toxic today. Oof. Hell yeah. Well, thank you very much for saying that. Like I say, I hope you can show up for another one. If you want to check before you leave, my schedule should be down below, and you should be able to check. Like it should be updated for your time region. Time region? I don't think that's the right word. No, I think that's right. It should be updated for like... it should be accurate to your like region. Zone. Thank you, Brad. Yes, it should be accurate to your time zone. So yeah. I'm bad at this. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. And out of those three things you were told to do, Lala, it really makes the get back in the kitchen one seem tame. Like her, like it's like, that's all you got. I'm sorry that you had to deal. I'm sorry that women everywhere have to fucking deal with that shit. I do, to an extent, think that Will was right in that, like, you can mute them, and them, like, if they are making you miserable, they're already winning. That's their goal. Like, if you don't like seeing those messages, then they're already winning by you seeing them. At some point, someone told me they hope a cat will claw my eyes out of my unalived body. That just seems specific. Like, I don't know, that doesn't seem scathing and super, like, hurtful or anything to me. That's just like, Jesus, dude. Yeah, like, after a certain point, maybe turning off chat is the best move. Ah, right. You play Yumi. I forgot about that. Still very specific. But yeah, I think after a certain point you need to not worry about, oh, I'm letting them win if I turn off chat. Or if I mute people. Because they're winning anyway. They're winning simply by being able to say the shit that they're saying. They're mostly your teammates as well, like... Ugh. Yeah, no, shit like that is why... Yeah. Shit like that is why I would rather not play multiplayer games. You know, obviously nothing against those who do want to play them. And I'm not saying that that's the solution. I'm not saying that just don't play or whatever. Because that's not a solution. Really. It is, but it's a shitty one because it means you don't get to play the game that you enjoy. We should play Stardew Valley again. March something, 19th or the 29th or something. We all have access to the internet. Instead of guessing. Why the fuck do my burps taste like roast chicken? That... One, I haven't had roast chicken anytime recently. Nor have I had anything roast chicken flavored. That was a strange phenomenon. It's not the side effect of the coin drink. It's not a coin drink. It doesn't taste like coins. It's the blueprint game. Drink. Ah! I just need to sit with this a moment. Sometimes this amount of stumbling over my words does annoy me. I really need to start doing like vocal warm-ups and shit. Me. La 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 la. The problem is League is that it's the best in its genre by far. That's not Dota 2 or Pokemon 1. So you don't really have many choices. Yeah. Smite seems alright. But I don't know what the toxicity situation with that one is. And Smite has a bigger roster. You don't care about the gameplay of League, to be fair? Then wait, then why do you play it? League is basically all about the gameplay. It's just something that works on your laptop. Fair. That is fair. It's also the only game that a friend of yours plays. Is that Sanji? I can never remember. I'm bad with names. Sanyi? Yeah, cool. I have to assume that that's not a super unique name or anything. So saying that name probably isn't gonna reveal someone's information to the world. Okay. And then I want a bunch of smaller, like, distant hands. Take me to the distant hands. I want to go back. Save me from the distant hands. I want you so bad. Super common. Cool. Good to know that wasn't me going, oh yeah, this is your friend Asmodeus, right? Like a name that no one has. I'm bad at like determining how common names in other languages are. I've been playing Elden Ring again recently, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. That's been fun. Obviously no spoilers because Brad has not played the game yet, you motherfucker. But I've been doing surprisingly well, considering my usual terribleness of video games. I beat a boss right before stream. Not necessarily a particularly hard boss, but a boss nonetheless. I can say a name because that's not going to spoil anything. It doesn't give Brad anything to go off of. I beat Renala. But you know, like I say, not a particularly hard boss, but I beat it. And that for me is a win. What, that it's a game that runs on your system. And that's fair. That is a perfectly valid reason to play a game that, like, can't really play any others. You've been having fun with a new game lately, but you've got to like the type. I vibe with that. What kind of game? First off, what is the game? And second off, what genre is it? What type of game is it? Which we might find out, you know, from the title of the game. My whole thing is that I'm bad at a lot of games, which has historically hampered my enjoyment of them. Yeah, what's this new game you've been playing? Oh, weird, Sue. I wonder why it doesn't work on your computer. Suppose it's an MMORPG, but super low spec, turn-based combat, but most of the game is exploration, collecting, crafting, and upgrading your skills. Ooh, what's the game called? Turn-based combat MMO. How would that work? Mist Legacy. Okay. I'm seeing this. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Interesting. I'll be real, I like the art style of it. Yeah, I'm seeing the vibes now. It's very... It looks like a much higher quality version of, like... Oh, what was that fucking game? Adventure Quest? Is that what I'm thinking of? No, Adventure Quest. The weird fucking... It was like a Flash game. But I'm sure there was like an MMO version. Adventure Quest Worlds is, I think, the MMO version. And then someone made Adventure Quest 3D, apparently. Yeah, Adventure Quest Worlds. It seems to be like a higher quality version of that kind of situation, maybe. And Dragon Quest, that's another one that I've never personally tried. Don't know why I drew this bottom line. Other than to make sure these had a thing to meet up to. I remember there was Adventure Quest and then there was a Space one. I think there was a Space Quest or something. Not Space Quest. What was it called? Mech Quest, that was it. Mech Quest. Thank you, Bunja. Yep, yeah, Mech Quest. I played a little bit of Mech Quest when I was younger. Not a whole lot because I didn't pay for the account. But that was a Dragon Fable. That one I'm not so familiar with. Oh, it's seemingly by similar people. Yeah, again, a similar type of situation. I mean, give it a shot. If it's Flash based, I'm not sure because obviously Flash fucking died. So the whole website might be down now. I have done that with games before, Bunge. Did I just call you Bunge? I'm inventing new nicknames for you. What's up, Bunge? They've got a separate law. Okay, that's actually dope as shit. If those games are still running because they went, nah, I'm not letting the death of Flash kill us off. That actually fucks so hard. You have been calling him Bunge for a while. It rolled off the tongue so well. Oh, this is one of those games, very hands off. I'd be willing to give it a shot. Fucking duplicate the fucking layer when I tell you to, computer. But you can sure help out. Hell yeah. I feel like a lot of those games that like don't do like the hand holding holdy stuff often like create bigger like sense of community, because you'll often have other players help new players out and shit. Unfortunately, Tarkov is a Tarkov. Sorry, not Tarkov. Tarkov is a good example of that, is it, Brad? I'm not sure he would be interested for a stream, Lala, if it's an MMO. But it's worth putting it in the Discord anyway, just in case. No shame in putting it in just to see. Don't take that sentence out of context, please. Now, son, there's no shame putting it in just to see. No, abandoned joke. That's a bad one. That could work, Bunja. In the free games channel instead of necessarily the suggestions. No, don't clip that, Atala. No. Go on now, son. Just pop it in. Just to see. It's a bad joke. It's barely a joke. If we're being real. You should be going to sleep? Hell yeah, Bungie. We've still got like another hour-ish. I am glad you were able to stop by. Thank you very much for showing up. And I'll see you next time. Or I'll see you in Fool Stream, whichever comes sooner. I think my next stream will be first. I think Fool is planning his return on Friday. Question mark. But yeah, good night, Bunge. Bungie boy. Bungie! Like a... Well, like a Bungie code, but also like the games company that is bad to their workers. Bungie are bad to their workers, right? I'm remembering that correctly. And who? I was thinking of Activision. I was thinking of the whole Activision situation from last year, the year before. Destiny 2 got hoverboards. Let's fucking go. What the fuck are we doing sitting here drawing this shitty comic? Like, let's go play some Destiny 2. Lala, no! Why do you do this to me so? Why do you love to see me suffer? Don't give me the fucking cat face. Oh my god, that just reminded me of fucking cat face. Have you all seen cat face? It was from fucking Mr. Weeble back in the day. Cat face, he's got a big cat's face, he's got the body of a cat and the face of a cat, and he flies through the air cause he's got a cat face, a cat face. That shit used to be the bomb. Mr. Weeble used to be fucking brilliant. I saw a fucking meme the other day Wait, no. Did one of you post this? Actually, before I repeat this joke. I genuinely don't remember. Yes, okay, no, never mind. I was about to say this joke, but it's because Will posted it in in the Discord. Me, yes. Hello, Lala, Itawa, person, human, friend. I'm not saying those fucking words again. You're always fucking laughing at me. You can't fucking get me again. I do know how well it'll handle it. And so she just links the VOD again. Not the VOD, the clip. I did that multiple times. What was the thing I was stuttering on? I was saying Weddle by accident for some reason. I was saying how Weddle it'll handle it by accident. I was trying to say how well it'll handle it, and I nearly did it again, frankly. How well it'll handle it. There we go. I really need to like put brain energy into saying that for some reason. Well, no, I know I was trying to say that at all. That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, what did I actually say? And it was Weddle. My brain was making me say Weddle instead of well. Yeah, I don't know why my brain just doesn't want me to say that. It's like that one clip of Lemmy trying to say purple burglar alarm, which is apparently very difficult to do in the Scottish accent. Purple burglar alarm? Oh. How many of these do you have? I'm not fucking doing that, Atala. No way in hell. You will not get a channel point redeem that makes me say how well it'll handle it. Especially because I'm already getting better. Like, I might still fuck up if I'm not particularly paying attention, but like, if it becomes a channel point redeem, I'm just gonna start saying it well. And it's no longer gonna be funny. Like, even if it's 1,000,000.1, if I'm saying it often enough. Like there, I just stumbled over the words often enough. So I can stumble over any words, but if I say things often enough, like, I'll get decent at saying them. And I'll not stumble over them anymore. Yeah, but that's the thing, Atala. I can't do the Weddle thing on command, because if I try to do it, it sounds forced. It sounds like I'm saying Weddle. It doesn't sound like I'm stumbling over a word. It sounds like I'm going... Weddle. Weddle, moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the jaws open wide and there's more jaws inside, that's amore. Eels are terrifying. I could add a quote command, I didn't want to steal too many things from Will's stream. Even though it's not really stealing because it is just a Streamlabs thing. I want us to be able to have like our own situations. Will's got the quotes, I've got the 8-ball for now. Again, why do you need that as a quote? You've got it as a clip, I'm fairly sure. You don't need both. And I'll be real, I stand by that statement. That's not gonna be my follower alert sound. No! Don't yes that, it's not happening. What do you mean you follow his lead? No, yeah, but like, are you gonna try and find a way to implement that as a follower sound behind my back? Am I getting? Is there a cubing stage on my own goddamn stream? Is this a mutiny? I need to check something real quick. Okay. Then we're good here. And new followers will find out soon enough that I love shitting and hate wiping. Yeah, I decided to make most of the townsfolk cheap. Thought that would be fun. Apart from one bitch who's a snake. And then the priest. Because priests are meant to be shepherds, man. Or something. There's symbolism in there, probably. Or the spirits appear as animals. Oh, that's cute. Spiritfarer seems like a nice chill game. Hands cramping up a bit. Just a sec. Yeah, like sometimes a game won't grab me straight away. But after playing for a little bit, I'll like sometimes it'll not grab us straight away, but like I'll find myself thinking about it a little while later, and that's when it grabs me. Brad, shut the fuck up. Call me Hans Krampen the way I ow. Next D&D character, Hans Krampen. He's a painter with carpal tunnel syndrome. Poor guy, not even a magic world can fix their carpal tunnel. I've tried everything. I've tried lesser restoration. That's about it, actually. I'm Hans Krampen. I'm an elf, we're meant to be immortal. What, do I got this for fucking eternity? Like, fuck you. I'm also from fantasy New York, apparently. Hey, look where you're fucking going. I'm cramping over here. Yeah, it's called Fantasy New York. What's your fucking problem? I didn't fucking name it. Well, that's the thing, Brad. This just gave me an idea, and I would run this as like a one shot at some point of like just a very generic fantasy world, but there is one city called Fantasy New York, and the history is that some guy from New York got isekai'd there, became a legendary adventurer, and then founded a town. I would fucking love that. Yes, you know him, you love him. It's motherfucking Slime Tony. I got fucking isekai'd into this fantasy world. I'm now a fucking slug thing. What the fuck? Anyway, I saved them from certain doom, and I built a town, and it's called Fantasy New York. Slime motherfucking Tony. How does a slug even fucking get carpal tunnel anyway? I don't have hands. I'm made of goo. And yet my goo hurts. Specifically when it's in hand form. The people of this world called me something like plasmoid, and I thought it was a slur at first. I got very offended. Turns out that's just kind of what I am. You know, I said to the guy, I said, hey, what do you mean carpal tunnel is hereditary? Oh wait, because both the legendary adventurer has it and current Slime Tony has it? You know, they actually call me Slime Tony the Third. You know, I walks up to the guy and he says, hey, you plasmoid. And I said, hey, who the fuck are you calling a plasmoid? I'll fucking do something stupid, I bet. And it's true, I did do something stupid. And he went, hey. I like what you got there. What do you got there? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not Slime Tony, I'm Hands. Yeah, what if Carpal Tunnel just acts like a fucking dragon mark? You have the legendary carpal tunnel. What does that mean? I'm fucking in agony over here. Yeah, these people got like the mark of making and the mark of sucking, and I got the fucking mark of carpal tunnel. This makes this leg look way too fucking short. What's that? You got the mark of transportation? You can like move shit? I can't fucking write anymore. Yeah, I don't love that panel. I might come back to that and fix that later. Think fast, Chuckle Nuts. I can't fucking write anymore. Grass grows, sun shines, birds fly, and brother, I can't fucking write anymore. Kind of feeling sad for TF2 Scout now. First Spy fucked my mom and now this? I love that the voice actor for Scout in TF2 streams and does like the voice on stream like a lot. I love that that's a thing. I imagine you've got to have seen that before, Brad, right? I can't remember the dude's name. I'm generally pretty bad with names. Yeah, 100%. It seems like it was more than just like a voice acting gig for them. Yeah, they've all got some age behind them now. But I love that it seems like it was more than just a voice acting gig for them. They seem to genuinely enjoy the roles. Which is probably because they get to say like unhinged shit. Am I wrong about this? Didn't the voice actor for Soldier die? Yeah, back in 2020. Rick May. He was 79 to be fucking fair. Yeah. Oh. Oh. The other thing I love about TF2 is that their cinematics are fun. Like every now and again Overwatch will release a cinematic and they're alright, but like none of them are ever as unhinged as TF2 cinematics. Like, I don't know. TF2, I feel like TF2 could quite easily pull off, like, rooftop sniper duel type thing. Like the one, like the fucking, no, TF2 could easily pull off the Overwatch Ashe versus McCree cinematic. Overwatch could not fucking do This Is a Bucket. Don't get me wrong. Some of Overwatch's are pretty decent. I kind of like the Ashe versus McCree one. That cinematic alone inspired Aurora. So, you know. But like, yeah, exactly. Like fucking sniping's a good job, mate. Dad, I'm not a deranged gunman, I'm an assassin. Well, the difference is one's a job, the other's mental sickness. Dad, put Mum on the phone. We are never going to see Widowmaker throw piss at someone, and that is why Overwatch is worse than Team Fortress 2. Come on, Blizzard. Give the people what they want. Let Widowmaker piss. I mean, TF2 is still around. I think. Isn't it? What happened to TF2? Fair enough. I tried playing TF2 a few years ago and I was not good at it. Which, like, what else is fucking new? I'm bad at most games. If not all. We did rock Calamity together, but to be fair, that's because I was playing a ranged build, which I will posit is the easiest build to play in Terraria. I was doing a fuck ton of damage from fucking ages away. And also, like, you can't really lose Terraria. Like, you can die, but you just respawn unless you're playing hardcore, and I don't play hardcore. And also I had you picking up the slack. Like, let's not sit here and pretend that you didn't do fucking work in that game. That's fair. And we did melt some of the bosses together. Terraria is one of the games that I find easier to play as well. Like, I don't know, it makes sense to me. Ooh. Ooh. No. I don't think we did beat Yaren. Wait, no, did we? Yes, I think we did. I think the only boss we didn't fight was Calamitous. We might have only beat his first phase though. Because you know how you have to like beat him twice? I think we only ever beat the first version. I don't think we beat the second version because I think that was I think it was like we do the first version. Oh no, we like barely scraped by. I think we maybe came back later and farmed him a bit and melted him a bit, but like the first time we beat him, we barely beat him. And we lost a bunch of times. And yet, not only that, Atala, but we're talking about Terraria's Calamity mod, which adds a fuck ton of extra shit. More bosses, more items, more enemies, more weapons. And like, as far as feeling lost, we absolutely like glued ourselves. We had the wiki open on a different in it, like on another screen. We were not like just guessing as to where to go next. We had a thing up saying this is where you go next. This is what you do next. This is how you do it. Because otherwise, yeah, we would have been lost as hell. And frankly, I do that for regular Terraria. I can never remember like which boss is in which fucking order. It really does, and it's not that bad if you do use the wiki and stuff, but it's still like it feels like there's a lot, and it is really bad at guiding new players. We should all play Terraria. Yeah, exactly. Like, especially since I feel like a lot of people come into Terraria coming from like Minecraft. And what is one of the biggest what is one of the most important bits of Minecraft advice? It's don't dig straight down. I know I came from playing Minecraft. Don't take that out of context either, please. I think it was close for me. That's fair. I'd been playing Minecraft for quite a while before I ever first played Terraria. And then a friend of me literally went, "Hey, have you ever played Terraria?" And I went, "No, what's that?" And he's like, "It's 2D Minecraft." And ladies and gentlemen, it kind of is, but it's not quite. Tell you what's fucking wild to watch though. If anyone's ever like seen these, Terraria speedruns are ridiculous sometimes. I can send you one, dude, because like some of them are like frankly ridiculously quick. And I know some of it has to be like, oh, they're using a specific seed because they know that this will spawn here and this will spawn here, but like still. Bombs to get to hell, bombs to kill the Eater of Worlds, I believe. One of the most interesting things that I've ever seen is there is an exploit you can use to make the Moonlord super easy to beat. Well, not super easy, but much easier. Because if you like spawn a bunch of like rabbits or something, like if you there's a way to spawn a bunch of entities and keep them there, and it stops the Eater of Worlds from spawning his like eyeballs. Yeah, to reach like the spawn cap. And so they just set up that and trivialize Eater of Worlds. Not Eater of Worlds, the other one, Moonlord. The other one, as if there's only two bosses. I think that's a good place to finish up this drawing. I might come back to this panel later because I don't love it. But the rest of it I'm pretty happy with. Oh. Final stretch. There we go. Oh. Cracky the knuckle. Oh. Few of them crack there. Oh. But hell yeah. I think that's pretty much where we're going to end tonight's stream. I think that's a good place to end on. Love me a good big stretch. This I don't know why the chat on this screen isn't working, but I'll fucking check it out. I'll figure it out for next stream. It was working earlier. But yeah, it is a crime to interrupt a big stretch. I went to go to the toilet last night, and as I was walking up the stairs, I saw one of the cats do that thing where they like they walk, but they stretch as they walk. So they do like a big steppy. And unfortunately I couldn't say ooh big stretch or anything out loud because it was like about this time and people were asleep. But I did like very quietly to myself go ooh big steppy. She did and big steppy. I mean I did whisper it. But it was like I barely even really whispered it. I more like I mouthed it. I went big steppy. So I did like make the mouth movements, but like barely any sound, if any, came out. But yeah. That is where we're going to end tonight's stream. Wait, weird lip sync issues right now. Wow, wee, wow, wee, wow. Are they still there? About a second behind. Weird. Ugh. Yeah, something's fucking dying with this then, I think. I'm gonna then straight up end it there and see if I can figure it out. So yeah. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry if there is like weird delays on this. We can see if it's like this next time. I will be back on Thursday at 11:30 p.m. GMT. We'll be working on something. It's practice day, so I'll figure out something. But yeah, thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.